So hey guys, what's up? So welcome to my news channel. So starting from the first news, European Union leaders endorse Johnson's plan, seeking Brexit allies on Saturday's proceedings at UK Parliament after European bosses gave new agreements their go-ahead. European leaders on Thursday endorsed a Brexit withdrawal agreement drawn up between London and the European Union, which will now go up to the British Parliament for ratification. A summit of European leaders endorsed this deal and it looks like we are very close to the final stretch, European Union Council President Donald Tusk told reporters after they met British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Tusk made the announcement alongside the European Union Commission Chief Jean-Claude Juncker, European Union negotiator Michael Barnier and Ireland's Prime Minister Leo Varadkar. Barnier said that the deal must now be ratified by the British and European parliaments before the end of October in order to go into effect before Britain leaves the bloc. What we have agreed on is much more than a deal. It is a legal text that provides certainty for the problems created by Brexit. Juncker said, "Johnson might deal or disorderly Brexit. Johnson believes that lawmakers have to choose between voting for his new Brexit deal or risking a disorderly exit from the European Union because delaying the departure is no longer an option," a senior British official said. Lawmakers will vote on Johnson's Brexit deal on Saturday. Parliament has passed a law forcing Johnson to ask for a Brexit deal beyond October 31 if he cannot get a deal passed by Parliament. Johnson has said his government will respect the law, but that Britain will be leaving the European Union on October 31, no matter what. Juncker says no need for more delay. European Commission Chief Jean-Claude Juncker congratulated Johnson on their Brexit withdrawal deal and said it means that there should be no further delay. "We have a deal and this deal means there is no need for any kind of prolongation," Juncker told reporters as he welcomed the British leader to European Union headquarters ahead of summit talks. Pro-European Union parliamentaries hope that they can defeat it and Brexit can still be delayed to allow a general election or a new referendum on whether to leave the European Union at all. Johnson plans another lawsuit. The lawyer who spearheaded successful challenges to Johnson's Brexit plan is preparing another lawsuit. This time's Attorney General Megan opts to use what he sees as a legal breach in taxation legislation to secure more time for Parliament to securitize agreement with the European Union. Irish Prime Minister hails New Deal after dumps it. Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar has welcomed the new Brexit deal negotiated by Britain. The European Union. Varadkar said in a tweet that the divorce agreement allows the United Kingdom to use European Union in an orderly way. He said the agreement is good for both European Union member Ireland and Northern Ireland, which is a part of the United Kingdom, as well as protecting the European Union's single market and Ireland's place in it. Varadkar's enthusiasm is in stark contrast to the reaction of the North Ireland Democratic Unionistic parties, which says it wants for the deal, saying it's not in Northern Ireland's long-term interest. The DUP earlier confirmed it won't be for British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Brexit deal in Parliament, saying it's not in Northern Ireland's long-term interest. The dump said that under plans to maintain an open Irish border, Northern Ireland will be bound into arrangements that the rest of the United Kingdom will not on customs and taxation, something the pro-British Union Party cannot accept. It says that because Northern Ireland Assembly has no say on whether or not the measures are imposed, the deal drives a coach and horses to the professed integrity of the Belfast Agreement, the 1998 peace treaty that ended decades of violence in the Northern Ireland. The DUP is a key ally of the Johnson's government, and without the votes of its 10 lawmakers, he will struggle to get backing for the second Brexit deal in Parliament. So move to the next news. Obama to Canada, vote for Trudeau. Former US President Barack Obama told the unusual step of publicly endorsing Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in the latest bid to return to the power after October 21 general election. Obama tweeted that he was proud to work with Trudeau while he was president. He was a hard-working, effective leader who takes on big issues like climate change. The world needs his progressive leadership now. I hope our neighbors to the north support him for another term. The former American president added that Trudeau reacted to the tweet with, "Thanks, my friend. We are working hard to keep our progress going. Obama remains popular among Canadians and his call for supporting the ruling Liberal Party may have some impact. What has been a close contest between the incumbent and their principal rival, the Conservative Party. This is the second time that he has backed anyone in such a race. He also supported Emmanuel Macron during the French presidential elections in 2017, which Macron eventually won." In a letter, Trump told Erdogan, "Don't be a tough guy and a fool." US President Donald Trump sent a letter to Turkish leader Recep Tayyip Erdogan on October 9, warning him not to be a tough guy and a fool. In the letter, he urged President Erdogan to accept the offer of negotiations from the Syrian Kurds. Earlier on the same day, Trump had ordered with the withdrawal of US troops from northeastern Syria, effectively getting them out of the way of a Turkish military operation against the Kurds. Trump also warned the Turkish president in the letter that he would destroy the Turkish economy, reminding him of the measures that he had ordered to force Ankara to release an American pastor. The American president offered Erdogan a deal, writing, "History will look upon you will favorably if you get this done the right and human way. It will look upon you will the devil if good things don't happen. Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool." He wrote in conclusion. The Turkish president did not only disagree the offer of a deal and the threats, he sent the letter straight into a trash bin, according to a report by BBC. US Vice President Mike Pence has announced that Turkey has agreed to cease fire in Syria. Pence spoke after a US delegation met with Erdogan in Ankara. Pence said that there will be a pause in military organizations for 120 hours to allow the Syrian Kurds to withdraw. Trump Middle East is a bloody sandbox. Trump depicted West Asia as a blood-soaked sandbox where people play violently, and that's what they do here. It's unnatural for us, but it's a sort of natural for them to fight. He said it's a lot of sand. He said of the Syrian areas of the Turkish-Kurdish conflict, for he's pulling back US troops. They have a lot of sand over there, so there is a lot of sand over there, so there's a lot of sand they can play with. So thank you. If you like my channel, so kindly subscribe it.